Schwiggity schwaggity! How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Previously on Kimba TV. So you could do some hybrid method, ND, where you go fibception from here to here. You recognize the 7.5. You know where the golden pocket is. You're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna take 25% of my position size and I'm gonna put blind limit there, stop loss here. If I get filled and it does some goofy shit like this, this will help me when I enter here as well. Bugatti, how we doing, boy? Who juicing? So there's a couple of things, Mark, if you remember, we were talking about what it would look like if it's going to sweep that. Okay, and then when it does sweep or a high is made, we always ask ourselves, is that good or is that bad? Any questions? You know, we're going to do something like this, boy. Pipeline, what's going on? Llama Jones says, is the short position even relevant anymore? Sure, Llama, but here's the thing. I'm never going to be able to convince or change your subconscious bias. If you don't feel as bearish as I do, or if you don't feel as bullish as I do, it's okay. Yeah, do you understand why I usually take more shorts than longs? I'm just waiting for any sign of a retest to enter a long position or a good high. That's easy. 64th hour, right here. If you're looking for a long, that would be kind of like your next place. We've talked about it yesterday. Are you caught up on everything from yesterday, Llama? But yes, this could come back down and go. But yeah, it kind of depends. I don't know, like, were you here when I said you want a high like this? You want it facing this way. You don't want it facing that way. Just make sure that you're caught up, because there was one guy yesterday that was like, why are you shorting 65.5, 65.6? You deleted the box. I mean,
You just said.
So this is the day before. I'm literally calling out the number that I'm looking at. Yet there's still people talking about, what do you deleted the box? What do you mean you want to short that? Like, the plans are given out days in advance. This is the one from 2 days ago. So make sure you get caught up on everything that we planned out yesterday. Okay. How many of y'all were here when I said, if you're going to clean a bad high, it's going to be a swing fail? Okay. Does that look like a swing fail? If it is truly a swing fail, it can't lose what? So, how many of y'all were here when I said, for us to make a high, we want it like this? And I circled this, and I said, we want it like this. How many of y'all remember that staying below this daily level, this red line right here, is crucial? Even if you didn't short the sweep here or the golden pocket right here, that's okay. Is that a good high or a bad high? What about CME? Chance that it's going to get cleaned again or no? And it's not like certainties. You know what I mean? Like maybe this comes back, kind of fucks around right here. Friday market close, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, it goes back up and sweeps again. If it goes back up right now, today, I'm ready. Are you guys? I hope you guys are ready. We talked about fibception. So the levels are pretty easy to identify.
He told me.
Yeah.
He said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
I mean, what do you guys want to? Juice, 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 juice. Come on. Schwiggity. Easy. Gamma, 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 gamma. Math, math. Any questions? What do you guys think about all this? So there's what, 13 minutes left on the 30-minute candle close. You guys good? What do you guys think about all this? So first thing that we said yesterday was if it's going to swing fail, it has to do what? If it's a good high, what's the structural edge that you usually get? Okay? Even earlier in the morning, I asked you guys, is that a good high or a bad high? Is there a higher chance or a lower chance it's going to get swept again? All right, everybody with me? Not that difficult, right? So if you had Kimba box blind limits, you know, do you? Some of you guys are waiting for the 30-minute candle close to close in 12 minutes. Some of you guys will wait for the second one to confirm. Some of you guys will take Fibonacci golden pocket getting turned into resistance. I mean, it's like everything that we talked about last night. All righty. Don't rush into nothing. Have fun. Execute your plan. You see how like this is a plan from last night? I'm not sitting here trying to figure out what to do. I'm going to execute my plan from last night. Everybody see it? Just remember, folks, the only reason why you're not juicing is because you don't know what you're doing. Okay, now if you want to project that and blame me, you can, but is that really the type of trader that you want to be? I don't know. Kind of up to you. I'm more than happy to be your villain. You know what I mean? If you can't feel like you're the hero in your own story and you have to manufacture a villain to make yourself feel like a hero, I'm more than happy to be the villain for you. But that's not going to make you any money. You know? So, any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? I feel like I've been as explicit, as pixel perfect as I can be to explain risk management and probabilities. Is there anything you guys want to ask me right now? Do you guys want to take a wild guess what my average entry is? Do we even need to play that game? Do you guys want to take a wild guess where my stop loss is? Do you guys want to take a wild guess what I would do if it goes to the 0.5? What happens in 29 minutes if this 30-minute candle close is above the blue line? I'm not doing anything different than what I would do every single time. You guys okay? And remember, folks, just because I'm doing something or you're not doing something, it does not matter. Okay? If I'm gonna short and you're not, doesn't mean that you're fucking up. If I'm gonna long and you're not, it doesn't mean that you're fucking up. Okay? If you wanna short and I don't, or if you wanna long and I don't, it means nothing. So stick to your plan. You gotta talk. You gotta. I think I was really good with like the look at all this. Look at all of this planning that we did. Look at this. Look at where I said I would attempt. Look at how I define the zone. Do you realize that it basically did exactly what we drew? Do you see this? Do you see this? I want you to look at this from last night and then what it did today. Okay? And I said exactly what my stop loss would be. Yet there's still motherfuckers talking about, you're not in a position, cap. Show it. That's what you want, where it's a dick measuring contest for you? Or do you want to learn about math and figure out how to juice the fuck up? Do you want to make money or you want to measure our dicks? Because I'm still going to beat you either way. But babes, we planned everything out. Okay? It's all here. ICE FTS says, fuck man, I've been trying this for so long and I know up or down, but finding a limit entry and good stop loss is so difficult. ICE FTS, I'm begging you, please watch the VOD. Okay? From what time? From 10 p.m. ICE FTS. I want you to watch the VOD starting from 10 p.m. Don't skip anything. Just listen to it. And you tell me what you think my average entry is. Okay? I don't really know like what more I could do. We planned this out so much. Dude, I know that you've been following, okay? You started right off the bat asking me, did you cancel the blinds, right? I think that was your first question, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have anything else you want to ask me right now? Because you asked me about the blind limits, right? Are you going to cancel your blind limits? You asked me that. Awesome. I think I answered it a little bit late, but I answered it, right? Or did I not? I can't remember. And then your next question, I think, was like, are you going to be shaving at the 0.5? And we talked about yes, but it's also not wrong to shave a little bit at the blue line. And you understand why I'm doing that for both, right? Do you want me to tell you how much I shaved off of the KCEX on that blue line? Do you know where my stop loss is now? Do you know that this is going to be important? Okay? You've been here with me, right? To know that we don't get bearish on the penetration. Did I need to draw this for you to be like, oh, fuck? Or did you already have this? Did you already have this? Oh, Kimba, it's pumping. Brother, you've what? I'm telling you, some of y'all, like as soon as the bullets start flying, it's like you have amnesia or something. Mozzie says, do you want the clip you drew this days before? Send it to Marak or Barack or whatever that kid's name was. Casa Trader says, you know CK longed at the exact level you shorted at. That's okay. I would have told him, and I don't know if he was listening or not, but if he really wanted a long, it's this, and then obviously this would invalidate all of this, so it would be 64. If you wanted the long, that's your most degenerate and aggressive. This is your second most degenerate and aggressive, and this would be normal. Javoice, hey, Javoice says, I swear I've taken this setup like 5 times in past week. Let's hope this is the one. No. There is no hoping, Javoice, right? As long as these shorts are here, every single short attempt that we try to take, expect to get round tripped. There's no way, Javoice, that you're going to be looking at this and telling me that it's going to, no. We're hedging the short so we can not reasonably, but responsibly try to see if we can get to 76.88, right? That's the difference between being here for weeks and months and like understanding why we're doing things. You know, we're bullish, right, Javoice? Dude, here, whether it's here, I want this and higher, okay? If I am going to, I don't want that to happen, okay? I was long here, and this happened. So all I'm doing is I'm hedging short more often than I did these dumps. That's all it is. I wanted to go up here just like every other time I've longed it. Alrighty. So that's the difference. You know, you got to understand what we're doing. That's the only difference. But you know, that's why that guy probably doesn't understand why I would take a short attempt. He probably doesn't understand that there's 100 million shorts trapped, and we've been watching this for weeks, and we know that the short is a higher probability play. You know what I mean? Andy says, in case of stop loss getting hit, are we eyeing on 67? Sure. It would be level to level. 100%. So Javoy says, right, makes sense. Been holding my small bag for years. Yes. So that's why, like, you got to read the data yourself and be able to figure out what would be the most applicable for you. So, any questions? Hey, Jason! IAIM1 says, so why are we always looking at Binance single print? No, I mean, it's just because it's on Trading Light, but it's the opposite. I actually always tell you guys to make sure that you know where the Bybit one is, you know where the CME one is. Yeah, the CME single prints and the bad high, bad lows are the most important, right? Where can we get charts on longs and shorts? Fredward, this is called exo charts. This is called exo charts. And all the tools that I use is in the Discord. Becoming says, why are we still trying to short? You got to get caught up. So if you're asking that, Becoming 420, you probably weren't here this day. So what I want you to do is go back and watch the first week of May highlights. I have a Pico bottom long here. Okay. And then I want you to maybe watch this week's highlights. Okay. Do you know what happened? I was aiming for here. Look what happened. Fuck. You were probably not here when I had a long here. I want you to watch the highlights from here, and I want you to watch the highlights from here. What happened to my long? Fuck! So we said, okay, we want to long this, and we want to aim for this and higher, but every single opportunity that we have a chance to short, we're going to hedge short. Okay? What happens when I enter a short right here and my stop loss and profit is right here? I get paid to pump the market. Why do I keep saying put your stop loss at break even? Why do I keep saying do not lose any fucking money on every short attempt? For the last 3 weeks, we've been watching 50 million, 60 million, now 110 million, 112 million in shorts go underwater. Are you really listening to what I'm saying? Are you following along? I've explained this every day for weeks. You were with me when I said, yo, we're going to long this bitch, but we're going to try to go for 80. Do you realize that I can see there are $115 million in shorts trapped? You know that, right? Why are we still trying to short? I'm getting paid to pump. Do you see my position sizes? Do you see my position sizes? I am making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every time I'm wrong, and I'm helping pump the market with my market closes. Where have you been? Okay? I haven't lost a fucking dime on the 8 short attempts that I've tried since 53. Do you realize that? Or you think it's cap? Some people don't believe me that I'm taking positions. I don't know what's going on at this point. Every single attempt, edge that I would take, edge I'm looking for is articulated and explained. Okay? Some of y'all are not paying attention, and that's okay, on why I'm hedge shorting. You do realize that I fucked up a Pico bottom long twice. I was in a long from here and I was in a long from here. Look what happened. I always preach you learn and you get better. So you're wondering why I'm willing to hedge short to protect my long as I want it to go up here. And if I'm wrong, I still walk away with tiny profit and I'm pumping the market with my market buys. But that's what I'm doing. So if I want to hold this bitch all the way to 86, I'm gonna hedge short so that I can just let the long run because I don't want a TP. Does that make sense? And then every single time that I have the opportunity to, I'm putting my stop loss in profit. And I'm not taking a single L on a short. Because why? There's 115 million in shorts underwater. I don't want to be in kimchi juice. I don't want to take the train to Busan. Make sense? So I don't want you to be like, oh, he's attempting. I mean, I might take a hedge. I might add to the long if we get this. You know, but I don't want you to, if you're not paying attention and you see me on this long, you're going to miss me try to attempt a cleaning swing fail short too. Sounds good? But that's all we're doing. Because the last 2 times I had the bottom Pico, bottom long, I kind of got fucked because I didn't take enough hedge shorts. So this time I'm just adding more hedge shorts because the long is easy. I got Pico bottom on all of those long attempts. But it's the round tripping and the head shorts that I kept fucking up. So all I'm doing is a concerted effort to try to just do that a little bit better so we can take this bitch to 86 or 88, you know, without TPing. Sounds good? Does that make sense? Laughing Grass says, Maroc 100x long revenge traded all afternoon and got wrecked. Well, I hope he, he's always welcome back. You know what I mean? But he's got to fix things that I cannot fix before we can even talk about getting better at trading. You know? So, if you're retail trading, we can fix that. But if you're retail living, I cannot fix that part. That's on you. But, yeah, remember you guys, I don't want anybody to get like this, some type of feeling or feel some type of way like, there's no way he's better than me. I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm not saying that I'm the best trader. I'm definitely not saying that you should listen to me. A lot of what I say in here is just reminding you guys what we've all seen together. And the longer that you hang out, the more you watch, you understand that. The less that you watch, the newer that you watch, the sample size is smaller. Maybe it's a little bit hard to believe it. But that man was not arguing with me. That man was arguing with probability, right? So either he doesn't know what fibs are or he's just not paying attention. Or he's just brand new to trading, you know? And that's, none of those things are his fault. You know what I mean? But like the 7.5 to .5 happens many, many times. So either you know about it or you don't. And it kind of starts and cascades from there. You know, do you know what CVD divergence is? Do you know how to look at open interest and have edge? And maybe if you are one of those people that always want to like get a shortcut, look for a shortcut, you know, you're gonna think it's sour grapes. The fox wants that juicy ass grape. Oh my God, that looks juicy than a motherfucker. Oh my God, I want that motherfucker. I'm grabbing it. Fuck it. I'm never gonna be able to grab it. You know what? It's probably sour grapes anyways. I'm not really doing anything that crazy. We can all have these levels. It's not that crazy to pull fibs. What did you guys think about fibception? What do you guys think about, okay, yeah. I've seen fibception before, but props to the motherfucking anchor points because these are really not like clean numbers. This is 66966.60 cents, and then this one is 64567. Do you guys starting to believe in the math, or you think this is just pure random goddamn coincidence? You think it's a coincidence, or what do you think? You guys enjoying this? And let's keep grinding, y'all. If there's certain things that you want to ask me on Monday, save it. I don't know if I'm going to be in Texas on Monday, but assuming I am, then hit me up and we can do like a nice little Q&A kind of thing. Well, we got weekend shenanigans coming up, okay? So you've got, you know, those highs are not good, right? Those highs are not good. Would it make a difference to you if it sweeps those without CME? Because CME is going to be paused in an hour, right? 54 minutes. Alrighty. I'm going to hope I don't get stopped out. Right? It's the weekend. I'm going to hope that I don't get stopped out. If I do, not that big of a deal. Okay? Can you guys tell me what you think the most obvious short attempt is? Like, for example, came out, you get a short. If his swing fails, yes. If his swing fails, yes, right? But this is one of those things where I can give it time and I can let it come back in, right? And by the way, if it sweeps that and CME is paused, what do you think CME might do when it comes back online? So you shouldn't really be like, oh, what the fuck? You're in a Pico top short. Fuck. If derivatives cleaned it, CME is probably going to clean it. Which way does it gap? Upside or downside? So just the normal shit that we always think about. And then TPs for this, you guys already know what it is, right? Get that range up. Get that range up. Get that range up. Oops. Okay, so you have this. This is kind of the reason why we're kind of stubbornly hold and look at the bearish retest of value area high. It's below point of control. What would the statistics say? Okay, and you guys remember what we talked about, level to level. So would it be normal for it to maybe clean this bitch and do something like this? Don't be bottom shorting. Fuck, Kimba, you tricked me. Boy. Everybody sees this? Okay? Level to level. Lions, I'm rooting for you guys. Stay safe. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss.